everyone. I'm Adam Brown, and this is Shell Point Today for Wednesday, October 29th. On today's show, tips from FineMark Bank's Anna Smith on keeping your identity safe from thieves. Plus, the village church celebrates its reopening, and a great way to get ready for the holidays at the new Shell Point Photo Studio and Gallery. But first, it's the only time of year that you can show your appreciation to the hardworking staff here at Shell Point by giving them a gift. It's the Shell Point Employees Christmas gift, and contributions are being taken right now. Let them know how much you appreciate all that they do. Donations are being accepted through December 5th, and for more information about how you can contribute, see page 41 of your October Shell Point Life magazine. Tomorrow, a very informative Health Connections program takes place concerning the new patient portal. By now, you've probably had a chance to look through the portal, and you may have some questions and concerns. Well, those will be answered at the Patient Portal Q&A tomorrow at the Social Center on the island. Nurse practitioner Dr. Carol Clark and informatics specialist Tara Hazard will field your questions beginning at 1:15. Sign-ups are required. And tomorrow is a beach day here at Shell Point. Get out and enjoy the sunshine at beautiful Del Nor Wiggins Pass State Park. The trip is $16 with pickups beginning at 8:30 on the island. A picnic lunch will be served, and make sure that you bring your personal beach supplies and chair, if you like. Don't forget to bring some extra money for ice cream on the way back home. You can sign up for this fun outing at either service desk. And for more information or to sign up for any of the activities we've talked about, stop by the Island Service Desk in the Resident Activity Center or call 454-2282, or you can call the Woodland Service Desk at 454-2054. Identity theft. It's a crime that can go unnoticed for years and one that seniors are very susceptible to. FineMark Bank's managing executive, Anna Smith, is here now to explain how you can avoid becoming a victim of identity theft in today's FineMark Minute.
Hello, I'm Anna Smith, managing executive at FineMark National Bank and Trust on the island. In today's FineMark Minute, we are discussing identity theft. With enough information, any person can use your identity to commit fraud or crimes. Here are some ways to protect yourself. Your credit and debit card numbers, PINs, and especially your Social Security number are sacred. Don't provide any of this information to someone calling, faxing, or emailing you. Next, don't carry more identification or information than necessary in your purse or wallet. If it's stolen, you could be giving criminals all they need to steal your identity. Only keep your credit and debit cards and checks in your wallet. Keep your Social Security card at home. Another way to avoid identity theft is signing up for direct deposit. This prevents someone from stealing a check out of your mailbox and forging your signature to have access to your money. Speaking of stealing, your information can be stolen right from under your nose, from your own trash. Before tossing your financial documents, shred them so that information cannot be used. It is vital to be smart and stay on top of your statements and bills every month. Watch your statements for anything suspicious. Reviewing your credit report can show signs of fraud too. Finally, if your credit card bill doesn't arrive on time, it could mean someone has stolen your mail and account information. It never hurts to be skeptical and double check on something suspicious. And if you have questions, you can stop by or call us at the bank on the island, 461-5999. With today's FineMark Minute, I'm Anna Smith.
Thank you, Anna. That's some great advice. As you know, the village church is open once again. It's refreshed and renewed, and it's ready for a great season of concerts and events. The season got underway recently with a magnificent show that celebrated the arts and was presented by residents, staff, and some very special guests. Mary Franklin and Randy Woods were there, and now they're here to tell us all about it.
Hi, Randy Woods, and I'm here today with Mary Franklin, and we are just so happy about the recent experience that we had at the Village Church, sharing together the first program of the fall, the Kaleidoscope.
It was a wonderful evening, and it was truly a community event. Don't you agree?
It was. As we were planning, our desire was to have a celebration of the arts.
Right.
And a celebration it was, not only with our residents, some staff members, but some very special guest artists who came to give of their time and talent to entertain and inspire us.
Right.
It was fun.
Now, Randy, you put up a great lineup together, and one of those was Reiko was here.
Sure. Reiko, of course, is the concert master for the Southwest Florida Symphony, and she's been here many times, and she is such a delight to work with and a fine musician. So she started the program with her violin, and then we continued in big contrast to a young man who is 13 years of age, Noah Waddell. And he's quite the pianist for a 13-year-old, quite the child prodigy.
Now, he received a standing ovation by many, and that doesn't happen much here at Shell Point.
No, it doesn't.
So it's very wonderful. You know, I had the opportunity of being backstage, and Reiko was sitting and watching through the curtains and watching Noah. She had a direct line, and I could see Reiko. And she was getting emotional watching him, and it was nice to see her respect the younger generation coming up into music. So it was nice behind the scenes as well.
Oh, it was. In that dynamic, we were able to see the professional as well as the amateur, and to see our staff and residents participate, some sharing poetry. Jean Hawkins and her singing inspired us when she sang You'll Never Walk Alone, as well as I Feel Pretty. And it was such a delightful time just in sharing together in the arts.
Right.
And then, of course, I appreciated the artistry of the silent movie.
Oh, yes. Everyone was laughing at that.
Well, that is so amusing to me. Of course, you should be laughing, but it's amazing to me how much laughter occurred over that 22 minutes without a word spoken.
Right. And I was listening in the back, and I almost would forget that those sounds, especially like when the policeman whistled his whistle, it was coming from the organ, and it was just impeccable timing.
Oh, yes. Stephen Britton, he's just a fine artist, and very few can do that today. It's kind of a dying art.
Right.
But he revived it and brought it to life, and it was so much fun.
Right. Well, how about Carol and Ted Ashley gracing the
romantic
stage?
moment of the evening, yes. Oh, I admire them, their rhythm, and just the gracefulness as they move about the stage, their love for each other. I think it's just a beautiful inspiration of romance that they shared, and we enjoyed that very much.
Very much, very much. Now, sitting backstage, I even experienced some of the upgrades back there of the church. One that I appreciated was there's now a TV in the back of the church, so we can see what's going on the stage, so we're not peeking around the corner or wondering if I'm up next. You really are able to time it out and also enjoy the performance as well.
And that's been part of the upgrades with the refresh and renew. Obviously the aesthetics of the new paint and carpet and the decor, but technically with the lights being able to be dimmed now or blackened, we couldn't do that before. And then, as you mentioned, the TV monitor backstage and in the narthex, in the lobby, we have a monitor that has the house TV. So oftentimes it may be a person waiting backstage to participate in a program. Now they can see what's going on. Or if someone needs to leave the auditorium to get a drink for whatever reason, they can be out in the lobby and still see what's going on and be a part of it without interrupting.
Right. Randy, all of those upgrades are such a gift to the community. The church really has gifted that to the community, and it will shine in all of the programming that will take place. I know for still today, and especially the next day, people really saw the difference in the quality of the sound and music. And so this is a true gift to the entire community. So we really thank the church for all of that.
Well, appreciate you saying that. And the church has been very wholeheartedly supportive of wanting to do this as a gift to the community, to honor God and just celebrate in the community all that we are blessed to enjoy. And as we have begun, we look forward now to a season filled with lots of celebration.
Right. And the residents can find out more because in the Shell Point Life, it really lays out everything that's happening for the season.
Our signature event is in November. And then we got the Fine Arts concert, the Thanksgiving celebration, the Christmas celebration, Season of Praise is starting. It's going to be a full season.
Yes, it is, and I think the artists will be just as impressed as the residents as well. It's amazing to hear them backstage and knowing that they appreciate performing in such a wonderful venue. It's a proud moment for me.
It is, for me as well. And thank you for your staff and just the joy that we have of working together, not only for the Kaleidoscope program, but the events that are coming. We look forward to having all the residents coming out and being a part of each and every activity, because we are blessed, and it's a joy to be able to share them together.
I echo that thought too, Randy, and hope you come out and see us at all of the programs at the Village Church this season.
Thank you, Mary and Randy. What a great way to kick off the season. Now, the Photo Club here at Shell Point is about to open the doors of their new studio and gallery in the tunnel on the island. Yesterday, we gave you a sneak peek at the incredible equipment inside the studio, and some of that equipment is used to take portraits, your portraits. Here now, with more on how to set up a portrait sitting for you or for your family, are Melody Desilets, Photo Club President Herb Sklar, and Studio Manager Trice Van Groesbeck.
Hi Shell Point, I'm Melody Desilets, and we are in the newly finished photo studio here in the Creative Arts Tunnel on the island. I'm joined today by Photo Club President Herb Sklar of Eagles Preserve and Trice Van Groesbeck of Lucina. She is our studio manager. And we're here today to talk about a very exciting endeavor put on by the Photo Club. Thank you both so much for joining me here today. Now Herb, tell me what we're going to be doing. I understand we're going to offer portraits to our residents.
Correct. We are. The way it works, it's a 20-minute to a half-hour photo session, and all the pictures that we take will probably be around 100 or 150, will be put on a CD or a DVD, and you take it anywhere you want and get it processed and make prints, and you will get a contact sheet with it. Contact sheet is a sampling of about 16 pictures of what's on there.
Okay, so the Photo Club has never offered this before, so this is very exciting for our residents. These are excellent quality portraits that are done where? Right here in the studio?
Right in the studio. They're salon prints. They're as professional as you can get if you went to any photo studio. And if you could see over there, we have one of our backdrops up, but we also have 3 or 4 others, and we keep getting new ones, so we have a choice of backgrounds.
So of course this is open to Shell Point residents. Who can accompany these residents?
It's open for Shell Point residents and their families, so if you have grandchildren visiting or children visiting, take them down to the studio and get a family portrait. And if you have a well-behaved animal, we'll also put that in the picture too. They could be part of it.
So Herb, am I correct in understanding that this is open to a family of 5 or 6?
Correct.
Okay, and you had mentioned well-behaved dogs. Let's just make mention that they probably should be on a leash and be under 20 pounds.
Yes.
And of course, well-behaved does help, but I know our residents love their little animals, so that would make a great portrait.
Part of the family.
These photos can be used for Christmas cards, holiday greetings, or just a big picture in your living room, right?
Yes, and we're getting a little late to start, but for next year I hope to build a Christmas set and we can have special sessions just for Christmas photos.
And now we're going to talk with Trice, of course, how much it costs, how to make an appointment, and what photographers are participating.
The residents need to call the photo studio at 433-7900 and leave a message, and I will get the message and call them back to make an appointment. I will check to see what photographers are available when they would like to come in, and they need to come with $25, a check or cash, when they come to the appointment.
So you had mentioned they could pay in cash, $25, or with check, and what would they make the check out to?
The Shell Point Photo Club.
Okay, and in the memo?
They can put portraits.
So Trice, once their session is over and they're happy with their results, how would they go about picking up the disc that Herb described and also the contact sheet?
They will they will be able to pick up their pictures in 4 or 5 days at the Rack Center service desk. And they need to sign for them at that time, and then they will get the disc and the contact sheet.
Now Herb, I have my own little family, and just going to a commercial studio and paying by the print, it can be astronomical in price. So I cannot believe that you're allowing residents to obtain the disc with all the rights to make their own prints and even send it out for even professional printing.
Absolutely, they can make their own prints or they can send them out.
So Herb, when residents pay this $25, what does that money go toward?
It goes towards buying new and updated equipment and replenishing consumables like ink and paper.
So it goes right back into the studio, which of course is for residents to use and enjoy in classes and things.
Can I give you, for instance, what would I like to do in the future? I'd like to get a backdrop of a beach scene with the water behind it, and so when people come here to get their pictures taken, it'll look just as if they're on the beach.
Well, can you imagine coming from up north and being in front of a beach scene and just enjoying a nice family portrait together?
Absolutely.
Well, Shell Point, you have just heard all about portraits that are now available to you beginning November. And all you have to do to set up an appointment for you, your friends, or your family, or your well-behaved pet is call the photo studio at 433-7900. And Trice will be available to make an appointment with you with one of our wonderful photographers. The cost is only $25, made out to the Shell Point Photo Club, or you can pay cash for it, and in return you will receive a disc of all your pictures taken within the session and also a contact sheet. This is just in time for the holidays. You can't beat a beautiful portrait, so be sure to make your reservation today. Thank you so much for joining us.
Sounds like a terrific service and something that you'll want to take advantage of, especially around the holidays. Now it's time to cover all of today's happenings, Academy news, menus, and Village Church connections.
Welcome everybody to the happening segment of Shell Point TV. I'm Bev Chandley and here's Jill Alderink, and we're going to tell you about what we offer here at Shell Point today. We're going to start bright and early with the men's Bible study in the Osprey room. That'll be at 7:45. At 8 o'clock we have the men's match play, doubles tennis at the Woodlands tennis courts. At 8:45, you'll find Lily and Company Jewelers in the Resident Activities Center for their weekly visit. And from 9 o'clock until noon, we'll have Gerasi Travel. She'll be in the egret room to help you with your individual travel needs. Also at 9 o'clock, we have the watercolor group with Phil Hilton. That's down in the art studio. At 9:15, that busy group, the card making and scrapbooking group, will be in the Tarpon room on the island. We're going to move back to 10 o'clock now with the men's match play, doubles tennis at the tennis courts. And also at 10 o'clock, we have the ladies' Bible study. That'll be in the Osprey room on the island. The Model Yacht Sailing Club will be out with their boats at the Commons Lake at 10:15. And the other boat going out is at 11 o'clock with the Suzy Q heading to Rum Runners for lunch. Sign up is required at the Island Greeters Desk. We have a Health Connections class, Agility and Flexibility in the Health Club at 11:30. You do need to sign up. And that is our last activity for the morning. Here's Jill. She's going to tell you what's going on this afternoon.
Well, we start the afternoon at 1 o'clock in the Library Lounge for chess. And at 1:30 until 3:30, the Model Train Room will be open. That's located in the tunnel on the island. At 1:45, Health Connections Balance and Mobility Training, Level 1. They meet in the Health Club, and that class is currently full. At 2:30, head over to the Grand Cypress Room for jazz and stuff. 2:45, Healing Journey meets in the chapel in the Village Church. And Health Connections Pilates Stretch meets in the Health Club at 3 o'clock. At 3:30, we have another Health Connections Aqua, Agility, and Conditioning. They meet at the LifeQuest Aquatic Center on the island. And Indoor Bocce at the Health Club at 4:30 on the island as well. 5:45, the church choir rehearsal. They meet in the choir room at the church. And our final Wednesday event is 7:15, Prayer and Praise. And they, of course, meet at the Village Church. That concludes our activities for Wednesday. You have a great day, and we'll see you right back here tomorrow.
Hi, I'm Terry Coleth with your Academy information for Wednesday. At 9:30, painting a self-portrait continues in the Sable Room of the Woodlands. At 1 o'clock, Intermediate Bridge continues in the Game Room at the Woodlands. Also at 1 o'clock, our palette knife painting class continues in the Sable Room at the Woodlands.
Menus for Wednesday. In the Crystal Room, the Crystal Platter is grilled chicken penne with broccoli and garlic bread. The dinner special is the pasta buffet for $13.95, and the soup of the day is lima bean. In the Island Cafe for lunch, the special is an Italian sausage sandwich with peppers, onions, and fries for $7.25. The dinner special is grilled shrimp for $8.25. Dinner specials in the Palm Grill on Wednesday are fried oysters for $16.95 or sirloin steak for $16.95. All menus are available 24 hours a day at www.shellpoint.net.
Hi, Randy Woods at the Village Church as I serve as minister of worship and music for the last 12 years. And it's my privilege to work with the church staff and the leadership to work and plan and present an inspirational concert series that has become known as the Season of Praise. And we're about to begin the 2014-15 Season of Praise as we celebrate God's continuing work of literally and figuratively renewing and refreshing His church. As the building renovation work is concluded, the church continues to experience God's renewing and refreshing as we worship together. And as in the past, the inspirational concerts and worship celebrations are part of the ongoing ministry of our church. As residents and friends join together each week, the worship services and opportunities to grow in the grace and knowledge of our Lord abound and provide spiritual renewal and refreshment. So as we begin the season of praise with singers, drama, solo and ensemble instrumentalists, pianists, organists, a brass band, orchestra, and choirs, the Village Church is prepared for a mixture of inspirational experiences to highlight the 2014-15 Season of Praise concert series. It's really a joy for me to partner and to present guest artists who encourage and inspire us with their artistic expressions of faith. The concert series will begin on Sunday, December 7th with a festive Christmas celebration. This year, we are welcoming back gifted composer, pianist, arranger Joel Rainey, along with organist Jane Holstein. Joel and Jane are on staff at Hope Publishing Company. Jane serves as an editor, and Joel is a writer-arranger. Together as pianists and organists, they will be presenting special music throughout the day, but with the choir, we are especially happy to have the opportunity to bring them back, knowing that 5 years ago, we first premiered a work that Joel has specifically written for our church choir. This musical is entitled A Thrill of Hope. It is a dynamic retelling of the Christmas story divided into 4 parts: hope, love, peace, and joy. And for each of the sections, Joel has crafted a musical medley packed with an amazing array of familiar carols and original music which sing of the major themes of Advent and Christmas. It'll be a joy to have them back, as well as instrumentalists and the orchestra, as we ring the bells, play the horns and the strings, and celebrate the Christmas season together. And then, in January, we begin the new year, 2015, with Tim Zimmerman and the King's Brass. Their concert is on Sunday, January 11th. As always, their concert will include classic hymn arrangements with a contemporary flair, featuring 3 trumpets, 3 trombones, a tuba, percussion, and keyboards, lots of levity, some classic music, as well as inspirational and patriotic selections. We know that it'll be a creative time of innovative worship that will be enjoyed by everyone. And then in February, we'll be doing something that is refreshingly different. And that phrase describes the ministry of the dramatic presentation entitled My Name is Daniel. This production is produced by 3 actors known as Theater for the Thirsty. The ministry specializes in music-infused, funny, thought-provoking, soul-stirring, imaginative theater. Through this presentation, you'll be entertained and completely challenged in your faith as you watch this popular Bible story come to life. We look forward to this presentation in February. And then in March, with spring in the air, we will welcome the Amasi Trio from New York. The Amasi Trio is led by Dr. Tammy Lum. She and her colleagues are professors of music at Nyack College and perform with ensembles throughout the New York metropolitan area. Since the inception of the group in the early 90s, the group has performed throughout the world, and their program will be a presentation of repertoire from the Western and Asian classic sacred literature. It's going to be a very inspiring presentation by this fine trio. And then for Easter Sunday, as we conclude the Season of Praise concert series, our Resurrection celebration will feature the music of Diane Bish. Diane Bish is internationally known for her television program, The Joy of Music. She's the finest organist that I know. And as she has come to Shell Point many times in the past, it'll be our privilege to have her with us again for our Easter celebration. As Diane has come to Shell Point many times in the past, it'll be a joy for us to have her back for our Easter celebration. So we invite you to get your tickets to be part of the Season of Praise concert series. As we present the concerts, just remind you that all the concerts require the purchase of a non-refundable $10 ticket. Tickets will be available at the church office beginning Monday, November 3rd. Tickets are also available online at shellpoint.org/Season of Praise. It's going to be a great season. For more information, feel free to call the church office at 454-2147. We look forward to seeing you and celebrating God's goodness throughout the Season of Praise as we join together.
We're glad you joined us for today's show. Tune in tomorrow as we take you out to the links to tell you about the 11th annual Shell Point Charity Golf Tournament. We'll take a dip in the pool for some Aqua Pilates stretch, and Melody Desilets gets us ready for this weekend's annual Holiday Bazaar. Until then, this is Shell Point Today for Wednesday, October 29th. I'm Adam Brown, and for all of us here at Shell Point TV, we hope you have a great day, and we'll see you again tomorrow.